Hi, I'm Dr. James Rouse. One of the questions I'm sure you're asking yourself, the same way I do, how can I change my life? How can I continue to grow, evolve, transform, and make my life awesome? Well, you know what? A lot of it's going to come down to your habits. They say that 90% of our behaviors are habitual. And that's all about your brain trying to keep things efficient. Your brain wants to just basically do what it's always done to save energy for other things. But you know what we do? We fall into ruts. So these old habits become sort of our lifestyle, become our sentence for many of us, and nothing seems to change. We become habitually average. So if we want to break out of that rut, what we have to consider is establishing a new habit. And here's the great thing to consider. Researchers that follow habits and behaviors have found out that one of the most important things we can be doing is to establish a brand new habit first thing in the morning, which actually helps to transform the rest of the day. The study has basically found out is that a linchpin habit, that most important habit established first time in the day, actually helps to move the rest of the day in a more positive direction. It gets your brain oriented to change. You can change. That's a beautiful thing to consider. So here's what I do first thing in the morning. I've been doing this for years, and it's been a huge part of my happiness and a lot of the ways I navigate my life so well. And here's what I basically do. I'm up at 5. I meditate, I exercise. Exercise is key too. They say that one of the greatest things about exercise, exercisers have a great way of serving other habit changes. In fact, people who do religiously exercise first thing in the morning have a greater opportunity to change other habits throughout the day by simply moving first thing in the morning. So that all by itself can be awesome. We have to follow that with some journaling and some goal setting and eat a great breakfast. Breakfast and managing your glucose helps to keep your willpower strong. Compare that to the old habits. Sleeping in, using the snooze alarm, over-caffeinating yourself, listening or reading or watching the news, that's inspiring, right? And skipping breakfast. This will create the same old, same old. It gets your brain in a funk, it falls back into mediocrity, and nothing good starts to happen from there. Only the old stuff. 90% of all behaviors are habitual. Choose to set a cue for yourself. Put your running shoes next to your bed, put a journal next to your bed, so when you wake up first thing in the morning, you have a cue that literally catalyzes you to get moving in a new direction. That's what changes behaviors. The beautiful thing about thinking big and eating with purpose and moving with passion, it's all about you deciding you want more in your life. I know you want that, I want that. Let's create it together.